What is happening, Gemini? How y'all doing, man? It is time for the mid-month messages for April 2025. This is my favorite time of the month, man. The reason why this is my favorite time of the month is because what I'm looking for is I'm checking to see if timelines have changed. Yes, timelines can change very easily, actually. All you got to do is take the advice that's provided in the main monthly reading and apply it to your situation. And that could potentially and easily change your timeline. That's the whole point of the advice, and now that's the point of this video here today. So for those of you who are in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description of this video. And for those of you catching this on time, tomorrow, April 13th, Sunday, we're going to be doing our next round of weekly live readings right here on this channel. You can pre-order on my website anytime. They're read in the order of which they come in, every Sunday at 11 a.m. It's $25, and right now, currently, the list of pre-orders is pretty small. So if you do order now, you will be in the front of the line. So, also, I do 24-hour full personal readings, one-on-one Zoom calls, and now this month, introducing in-person readings. And the course for the month of April is the Steps to True Healing. True healing. Anything else? No, that's it. All right, all that information is in the description of the video. All right, y'all, let's jump into this. Thanks for bearing with me while I babble. Okay, now let's see. What am I starting these off with again? Oh, yeah, your love interest. Let's see if timelines have changed. Is Gemini still on the same timeline in regards to the person they're interested in? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? What are timelines looking like between Gemini and the person that they're interested in? Six of Pentacles. Looks like you're kind of starting to lose hope on this. Kind of starting to lose hope. Some of you interested in somebody at the workplace, possibly. Okay, yeah, honestly, it's kind of looking like you're probably just about to walk away from this. It just does not look like any emotion is being shown here at all. Like none. None. So you're probably just walking away from this and going with a new love offer with a new person. A lot of people doing that this month, honestly. Whole lot of people doing that, man. And hey, that's what I would advise just as personal advice. Not spiritual advice, not tarot advice, but just like if you was like my friend, you know, and we were sitting around kicking it just as regular people. Aries season, I'd be like, man, fuck it. Fuck it. Just release that and go find something else. That's what I would tell you to do. But we'll see what the advice is here in a minute. But yeah, it's just looking like this has just been stringing on way too long. And it's almost like it may not even be a hard thing for you to do. It may be getting to the point where you're kind of losing interest and going numb towards this situation anyways. It very well may. So, throwing in the white towel, walking away from this, and going and accepting another love offer from a totally different person is what it's looking like here. That's what it's looking like here, man. Let's see how this person feels about you. How's this person feel about Gemini, universe? What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they in general? Seven of Pentacles. They're not 100% sure if it would be worth putting forth the work, the energy, and the effort into being in a relationship with you. They're not sure. I'm thinking for some of you, this person has recently dealt with a situation that they put forth so much work and effort, and it just went, and they're worried about doing that again. They're worried about wasting their time. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Got the 10 of Cups, though. So it's like, I think this person would like to be with you. They just aren't 100% convinced that the two of you would be compatible. They're not convinced of it. They're not convinced that the two of you would be able to lay a solid foundation. They are sexually attracted to you. So they do have a sexual interest. I think that if they could guarantee that the two of you would come together and lay a solid foundation and build something happy, healthy, and successful, they would probably go for it. But for some reason, they are not convinced that the two of you would be able to make it work long term. Now, I'm trying to dig deeper into why they see it that way. So far, I don't think it's anything personal. I think that they're just viewing you through the lens of their past. You know? They're just taking everything that they went through in the past and projecting that onto you. Okay, some of you dealing with a Taurus also have Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus again. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. All right, well, advice? Does that need advice? That doesn't sound like it needs advice. Let's grab some advice. Fuck it. What advice do we have for Gemini? What's the advice for Gemini? Hey, man, 10 of Wands reversed. Don't let it weigh you down. Don't let it weigh you down, man. Page of Cups reversed. Now, hang on. I already did my diamond ring analogy on this last time, didn't I? I'm like 95% sure that I did. Well, I'm not going to just spit the same talking point that I did last time. But I will say that if somebody doesn't see your value, that's not your problem. That's not your problem. First, you have to make sure that you're actually offering something of value. And that's a conversation between you and you. It don't matter what you tell me. It don't matter what you tell your friends. That's a question you ask yourself. Am I offering something of value? Am I actually offering what everybody claims that they want? That's the question. I think at the end of the day, that's the end-all be-all question for anybody, isn't it? Because in 2025, the dating world is a clusterfuck of a shit show, isn't it? Everybody got big, loud opinions about what they're tired of and what they want, right? Everybody. All the men are so loud about the women they're tired of and the woman they want. All women are so loud about the men they're tired of and the men they want. Everybody got a big, loud opinion about what they're tired of and what they want. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but appreciate that. Thank you. Now, the question is, go inside and ask yourself, am I actually offering what everyone says they want? If the answer is yes, somebody else's inability to see that is not your problem. It's not your problem. Matter of fact, avoiding somebody like that is doing you a favor. It's doing you a favor. Because think about it. If somebody's too stupid to see a good opportunity right in front of their face, what other good opportunities are y'all going to miss out on together as a team? Do you think you would be able to actually lay a foundation and build something solid with somebody who's too dumb to see a good opportunity right in front of them? Think about that. Think about that. I need me a fucking teammate. A teammate. You're either on my team or you're in my way. I want to build a fucking empire. And in order to be on my team, in order to build an empire with me, we're going to have to be able to recognize opportunities. If you're too dumb to recognize a good opportunity, we wouldn't make a good team anyways. So think about it that way. Think about it that way. All right, let's shift gears now. Let's see what's happening with the person from the past. Let's see if timelines have changed. Is Gemini still on the same timeline with the person from the past? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? How are timelines looking, universe? How are timelines looking? Gemini and the past person. Woo! 10 of Cups, though. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Seven of Wands. Ah, okay. Maybe for some of you, well, this person does keep a very close eye on you. They do keep a very close eye on you, but I think they're too afraid to come forward. They're too afraid to come forward. Too afraid to come forward. But with that 10 of Cups up there, that kind of feels like, I feel like both of you are open to the possibility of reconciliation. I think both of you are. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, both reversed though. And so if you're waiting on them to communicate, I think they're too afraid. They're too scared, so they're holding back. No, they have not had a very successful little journey to try to replace you. I'm not allowed to spy on the details of their life, but replacing you has not been nearly as successful as they thought it would be. But yeah, they're too scared to come forward. They don't know what to say to you. All right, let me see what they want with you. What are their intentions and their feelings? What do they really want with you at the deepest level? What do they want with you at the deepest level? Death card reverse. I think they want reconciliation. I think they want to try to breathe life into this dead rose. Eight of Wands. Uh-oh. Devil card. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? They haven't changed. They haven't changed. This person is a lonely, broken, empty, codependent. Yeah, I think they want to get back with you. They want to get back with you. They want to settle down with you. They want to be with you, but they have not fucking changed. Matter of fact, with that Devil card there, Devil card, Nine of Cups reversed is kind of the same energy. It's basically the minor and the major arcana version of the same thing. Some of you dealt with somebody that had a substance abuse problem. I know that's not all of you. But for those of you who dealt with somebody with a substance abuse issue, no, they have not gotten clean. And when the Devil card comes out like that, I would even say that they've gotten worse. They've gotten worse. But yeah, so basically this person wants to try the same thing again and hope for a different result. Emperor reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. Devil card. That's pathetic. That's pathetic energy right there. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That is pathetic. Some of you dealing with Taurus also have Aries, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo again. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Okay, well, let's get the advice here. Let's see if it would be a good idea to do that. Should you bring this person back into your life? Should you just move on from this and keep healing? What's the advice? What's the advice for Gemini with the person from the past? What's the advice? Knight of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Wands, World card reversed. This is telling me that if you return back to this person, it'll be a repeat cycle. That's what this is telling me. But here's the thing. If I just blindly tell you that, and you just blindly take my word for it, will that help you in the long run? Will that help you in the long run? This is where, with these kind of situations, I always feel like I'm in the fucking most slippery conundrum. Because if you didn't learn what you needed to learn from this situation right here, will you be able to avoid it next time? I would say, be sure you're fucking solid. If you decide to reconnect with this person, be sure that you're fucking solid. Because if you was to reconnect with this person tomorrow, I'd give it about a 95% chance of a reconciliation. And if reconciliation was attempted with this energy right here, I'd give it about a 99% chance of a repeat cycle. Because this person hasn't changed. And some of you haven't changed either. So if both of you bring the same energy back to the connection that you brought last time, the same outcome is going to manifest. So approach it with caution, I would say. If you absolutely have to open up communication with this person, take it slow. Keep them at an arm's distance. Set your boundaries. Be sure that you're clearing away all the old energy from the past before you even think about taking this any further. Okay? Careful, man. This person has not changed. But again, at the end of the day, sometimes you got to repeat a past cycle. Sometimes. Sometimes you got to. As long as you learn the lesson, but you got to know where to draw the line. And some people do not know where to draw the line. And that's the saddest thing to sit back and watch. Because I think we all know what it feels like. Most of us do. I mean, I know I've been in that situation before where, you're in that on and off type of energy where there's this person you can't let go of. But every time they come back into your life, it just loops around and plays the same old fucking game all over again. But you want to be with them. But they're bringing the same bullshit back to the connection every single time. And I know that's a painful thing to go through. That can be very hurtful, because you so badly want it to work, but you know that it's not. And yeah, I think just knowing where to draw the line and knowing when to say, I would rather go through the pain of losing you than the pain of repeating this shit again. I would rather go through the pain of change than go through the pain of staying the same. So just be careful with that, okay? All right. Let's see what's coming in next. Who's the next person coming in? Next person due to come in for Gemini. Who's the next person coming in for Gemini? Page of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles upright. Ace of Swords reversed. Wow. Okay. Well, the next person coming in, I'm seeing you catching feelings for this person. But I see a lot of mixed messages, mixed signals, and horrible communication here. Yeah. Look at this. We got Page of Pentacles upright, Page of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords in the upright, Ace of Swords reversed. Death card in the upright, Tower card reversed. Four of Wands in the upright, Magician reversed. Up, down, and up, down, up, down, up, down. Mixed signals, hot and cold, and on and off, and in and out, and horrible communication. But you're catching feelings for this person, big time. Catching feelings for them. Oh, man. Shit. But I do think that it is a long-term soul contract. It's a long-term soul contract. And no, I don't think this is somebody that you currently know. That's always a question that I get. Is there anybody around me that I'm going to end up with? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. 9 times out of 10, when it's time for you to come together with somebody, you're not going to be waiting around on it. Most of the time. Every now and then you hear about that happening, but 9 times out of 10, if I have a soul contract with you, as soon as I connect with you, we're coming together. 9 times out of 10. If there's somebody that's in your life that's just been lingering around in your life for a while and it hasn't been going anywhere, chances are it's not going to go anywhere. It's not supposed to. If it was supposed to go somewhere, it would have gone somewhere. Most of the time, there's exceptions to everything. Okay. Let's see. That was such a weird message. I don't know. That message doesn't sit well with me. I didn't like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clarify that. I want to pull a clarification spread. I just didn't like the way that came through. Let me clarify it. If the same message comes through with a different deck, then that's the message. High Priestess again. Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups reversed. Here we go again. Ah, shit. There's the codependency card. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. I don't know. I think it's a long-term contract, but the energy looks like a mess here, dude. The energy looks like a mess. I don't understand why. I hate it when it comes through like this, dude. Because this is a classic example of how karmic contracts start. I think the best thing that I can think of is that right now this is a warning. Because it's a long-term soul contract, but right now the energy doesn't look right. And I think this is a warning to get the energy in check. Get your energy in check. At least before the two of you come together, because it could threaten this contract and turn it into a karmic contract. Does that make sense? Ace of Cups upright, Ace of Wands reversed. Queen of Swords upright, Queen of Cups reversed. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, well, let's see how it plays out. How's it playing out for the first 60 days when the next person comes in? What's the outcome? Outcome for the first 60 days. Outcome for the first 60 days when the next person comes into Gemini's life. Hermit. Nine of Cups. Man, y'all aren't connecting very quickly at all. No, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. See, we have all three independence cards in the tarot. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Hermit. Not that there's anything wrong with independence. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I'm not seeing the two of you connecting. You're kind of withdrawing. You know, you're withdrawing your energy from this connection. And you're kind of just going within. And you all are just not making that connection. And within the first 60 days, you're moving on from this. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles reversed. That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Gemini when the next person comes in? What is the advice when the next person comes in for Gemini? Oh, 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, man, that's 7 of Swords reversed. I've been trying to ignore that, but it comes out in every fucking spread. First things first. Do not allow a connection with a new person to distract you from healing that needs to be done from shit that happened to you in the past. Don't be afraid to open up and be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to do that. So communication. You know what? I'm going to bring it back to the basics. Focus on communication and forming a friendship. Focus on that. I'm not saying ignore the emotional connection. I'm saying don't ignore the friendship aspect. Because you and this person could build a life partnership. You absolutely could. But we have to connect at the deepest level. Who do you connect with at the deepest level besides family? Who do you connect with at the deepest level? Your best fucking friend, right? Your best friend. Your best friend is that person you can talk to about anything. I can come to you any day, any hour, any time, talk to you about anything and not be judged for it. Sounds kind of like the connection you should form with your divine life partner, doesn't it? Because it is. That is the kind of connection that you should form with your divine life partner. And when we say be friends, that goes so much deeper than just enjoying being around each other. It's deeper than that. It's more to it than enjoying each other's company, being able to hang out together, enjoying the same activities together. It's about being able to talk to each other about anything. There should not be one person on this planet that you have to run to because you can't talk to your partner about something. That's a problem. And a lot of people are like, well, isn't that normal? Doesn't everybody have a friend that they run to when they can't talk to their partner? Unfortunately, yes, that is normal. You know what else is normal? Divorce. You know what else is normal? Fucking breaking up with your partner. Are successful relationships normal? No, they're not. No, they're not. And that's fucking sad. Your fucking partner should be the one person you can talk to about any fucking thing. Anything. Anything. And they should be able to talk to you about anything. So focus on that part of the connection in the beginning. Opening up and connecting at the deepest level. Make sure this person knows that when they're with you, they can open up and express themselves without being judged. Let that be known. When you're around me, ain't no judgment here. You can talk to me about any fucking thing. And you know how I'm going to let you know that? I'm going to open up to you first. I'm going to open up to you first. That's scary, isn't it? But that's what has to be done. So be sure you're focusing on that part of the connection and communication in the beginning. And y'all can build a life partnership. Absolutely. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Gemini family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description. And for those of you catching this on time, tomorrow, Sunday, April 13th, we're doing our next round of weekly live readings right here on this channel. $25. You can pre-order on my website. Right now, the list of pre-orders is pretty small. So if you order now, you will be in the front of the line. But they're read in the order of which they come in. You can pre-order anytime throughout the week. And then we read them on Sunday in the order that they come in. So all that information is in the description. Oh yeah, also don't forget, y'all, my course that's for the month of April is the Steps to True Healing. Last I looked, I didn't see anybody teaching true healing in the spiritual community. I'm not claiming that nobody is. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So if it is out there, it's very few and far between. So I broke it all down and put it in a course. And the link for that is in the description. May 1st, it goes bye-bye. All right. I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.